Greetings, Haven soccer supporters. My name is Patrick Long, head men's soccer coach here at Lock Haven University. I'm excited to announce to you 7 incoming student athletes from the class of 2020. These young men that I'm about to introduce all exude qualities such as leadership, a strong work ethic, and they all fell in love with LHU, which is a very important part of the college search and the opportunity to be successful in college. They come to us from quality families in which their upbringing and their development as players was something that helped to get them onto my radar and ultimately help land them here at LHU. Throughout the recruiting process, they were seen multiple times, and coaches were called to help learn more about them as not just soccer players, but also students and as people. There are 7 guys in this class. They hail from 4 different states. 4 come from Pennsylvania, 1 comes from New York, 1 comes from New Jersey, and 1 comes from Maryland. With that being said, let me take a few minutes just to talk to you about each individual. The first is Matt Boutros. Matt comes to us from Farmingville, New York, where he attended Sachem East High School. He played for Matt Stallone, who played here and is a proud LHU alum in the mid-90s. And Matt is the one that reached out to me. Coach Stallone reached out to me on Matt's behalf and got him onto my radar. And really, Matt fits the mold of what I was looking for in a player in terms of his work ethic and also his ability to keep possession. Plays a number of different positions. I could see him playing anywhere across the midfield, possibly even as an outside back as well. He plays his club soccer for the Smithtown Kickers, a strong club on Long Island. Next is Brand Brackbill. Brand comes to us from Mifflintown, Pennsylvania, where he attended Juniata High School. Brandt's older brother, Colt, played here and just graduated in May. He was a 4-year men's soccer player. And we're excited to have Brant join the program. Brant is somebody that is more attack-minded than his brother. Colt was more defensive. Brant has more of an aggressive, attacking third type of mentality. I think Brant can play anywhere across the midfield. Probably centrally is where he's most comfortable. Next is Brian Flatter. Brian Flatter comes to us joins the Haven from Frederick, Maryland, where he attended Oakdale High School. Brian captained Oakdale High School to 2 Maryland back-to-back state championships, and actually one of Brian's goals in the state championship game last year made its way to SportsCenter and the top 10 list. So excited to have Brian join us. Brian plays his club soccer for FC Frederick. His club coach is Chris Spinks, who is a proud LHU soccer alum. And like I said earlier with Coach Stallone and Matt Boutros, it's great to have the alumni connection and support of this program. Brian has a very high soccer IQ. I think he will thrive with good players around him. He can play anywhere across the midfield, but I think his best position would be just underneath a forward where he can attack and look to create in the attacking third. Next young man is Kyle Hartman. Kyle joins the Haven from Kutztown, Pennsylvania, where he attended Kutztown High School. Kyle is a very talented athlete. He played baseball as well at Kutztown High School, and that led him to not be able to play club soccer. Kyle has some raw ability. He's very versatile. He came to our ID clinic as well as a tryout, and he really excelled. He did well. I think Kyle could play a number of different positions because of his versatility and his athleticism. Ultimately, probably somewhere in the center midfield, or potentially I see him having some qualities to maybe be an outside back as well. The next young man is Alec Mapoy. Alec joins us from Brick, New Jersey, where he attended Monsignor Donovan Catholic High School. Alec captained his high school team, and then his club soccer was with Match Fit Soccer Academy out of New Jersey. Alec has possessed a lot of qualities that I look for in players in terms of, again, his work ethic, his leadership, and he does a good job of keeping possession. I think he's comfortable as an outside back, but he also can play defensive center mid as well. Alec is somebody that has been invited to multiple U.S. soccer market training centers, so it's great to somebody that has come up through the U.S. soccer ranks, and he's been scouted on multiple occasions by the U.S. soccer scouts. We're excited to have Alec joining the program. Next is Andrew Moore. Andrew Moore comes to us from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, where he attended Conestoga Valley High School. Andrew was my first commitment after I got the job here at LHU, and really excited to have Andrew joining the program. Andrew, fortunate for LHU soccer, Andrew has had LHU soccer around him and his player development for a number of years. His high school coach is Dave Hartlob, who is a standout athlete here, goalkeeper, and also a baseball player, proud LHU alum. And with Coach Hartlob at Conestoga Valley, Andrew played more of an attacking role in which he scored goals, chimed in with assists, but he also produced a lot of things that helped his team to be successful, not just in the District 3 area, but ultimately at the state level as well in the state tournament. He played more up front, attacking center mid for Conestoga Valley. The versatility that Andrew has is that for his club team, which is coached by Travis Jones, and Travis's father, Larry Jones, was on the national championship teams of the late 70s. With the club team, Andrew played more of a defensive role in which he was left center back, defensive center mid. So his size, 6'3", he tackles well, but he's also very calm on the ball and looks to distribute quite well. Those things all lead to the fact that I think Andrew's going to be a nice addition to the program. I see him at the college level transitioning a bit quicker into a role across the defensive line, or maybe as a number 6, the defensive center mid position. And the final young man to join us from the class of 2020 is Sean Spidell. Sean is a goalkeeper that hails to us from Langhorne, Pennsylvania, where he attended Neshaminy High School. Sean was in a situation in which U.S. Soccer said that you either had to play academy soccer or high school. You had to choose, and Sean decided to go the route of the academy system, in which he played for Continental FC and most recently with Match Fit Academy. Sean has had great coaching guidance from Paul Reese at Match Fit, along with the Total Soccer Academy and goalkeeping instruction there. Sean brings a lot of qualities that I look for in goalkeepers. He's brave, he commands his box very well, he's a good shot stopper, and I think Sean is really going to add some depth to the goalkeeping position here. That will conclude the 7 incoming guys. Just a brief description of each. The most important thing that I want to speak about in regards to these 7 guys is that they all fell in love with LHU. I know this is a special place as an alum, but it's vital that the recruits get to see everything that we have to offer here academically. The campus is beautiful, and from a soccer perspective, things are exciting. So all in all, that passion for your institution is something that is very promising for me as a coach, and it's something that I really look forward to working with these young men and helping them develop and grow as players, students, and as people. It's a situation that's very exciting. This is my first recruiting class, and I'm looking forward to these 7 young men joining the men's soccer program here. I hope to keep you updated in the near future, and I look forward to the 2016 season, which is just right around the corner. So thank you very much for listening, and Haven Nation.